Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in JUNKPUNK. Just before the episode started, I was kind of poking around, seeing what's going on here. We had a little bit of an issue where our drone hub here, our drone pad before last episode was still bringing in potassium iron. It looks like that is fixed now. I noticed the last batch it brought down was rare metal, which is what we want. That's all good. Let's just look around, make sure everything is unclogged here. That looks fine. It's got some aluminum to work with and iron's coming in, so we should have plenty of alloy being produced. Let's grab a stack if we can. Nice. This looks pretty good, actually. We'll take it. We'll take it. We're gonna do some crafting. Let's see. The other thing I notice is our power is too low. We've got some machines that aren't able to run. Actually, let's go take a quick look at the wind farm here and let's kick this thing up a notch or two. We want to do another super compressor here pretty soon. I imagine that thing takes a ton of power. What do we want? Maybe a whole another row of... What do we have in a row? 8? I say we do it. Or we could go solar. We could do a row of solar with batteries. Since we seem to be in the eternal nighttime, here we are back in the dark. Let's not do that. Let's do wind turbines. Let's make a bunch of those. Maybe... I'm thinking maybe even 8 more. We don't have to keep worrying about power. Let's see what we're going to need for that. That's quite a bit, actually. We need 8 wind turbines, not those. We'll use these guys. Oh, man. Maybe we do... 4 would be 80. Man, let's do 6. So 120 alloy, we're good. 6 would be 30 gears. We're good there. And 6 would be 60 electronics. So that's our issue. Boy, we're chewing through the copper. We might have to make copper here. Yeah, let's oh man. Yeah, let's make the rest of the electronics that we can make. Let's see, boom. Oh man, that's gonna hurt us because we want drones too, you know what I'm saying? Let's chew up the rest of this copper. We may need to go smelt some at some point. Wind turbines, what else do we need? We got gears, we've got electronics. Enough for at least 6 turbines, probably 10 if we wanted. What else am I missing? Power poles? Alloy and electronics. Alright, let's go down and do it. Expand this array. We'll stick with turbines. They seem to at least provide power around the clock. I know batteries would help with the solar, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm just not that keen on the solar. Let's do it. Stick with wind for now. You... I think that is right. So hard to get them lined up perfect. I'm not gonna. We'll take that and pull in the middle, maybe. Boom. Connections. 3 more cables being used up here. What am I doing on cable 30? And then I was thinking of doing a whole another row. We'll start again with the turbine itself. How many we do, I don't know. Maybe we do the power thing next. Turbine. Or wind generator. I'm tilted a little too much. Rotate this guy all the way around again. Okay, that looks maybe. It's a little further out than it needs to be. Let's bring it in one. So hard to get this lined up. I think right there is where I want it. Good enough. Let's do another one while we're at it. About, oh, we probably want it to line up with these, right? Reasonably. Oh, so hard to tell. Oh man, it's hard to tell. When you rotate, you move all over the place. When you try and move around to see it, just there's no way to hold it steady. All right, how about right there? Okay, and one more here. Boom. They're not perfect. Let's don't worry about it too much. We've got stuff to do. We just want to get to producing more power. We keep rotating this a little bit too much. The more I rush, the slower it goes. I cannot tell. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put one here. From a distance, it will look perfect. All right. More power. Nice. Here. Gotta move on here. We got stuff to do. Should help the power situation quite a bit. 8 more turbines. Nothing really wrong with the solar. Just requires batteries and more parts. Seems like. All right. Boom. Let's just double check that this guy's on the network. It's not. We gotta connect back up here. Whoops, back up. And we'll put another power pole down. Roughly in line with these guys. Something like that, maybe. Actually, maybe there is better. We do it on cable 21. We're going to chew up 2 more cable now. Alright, and just for making sure everything's hooked up, I'm going to go to a turbine kind of at the end of the line and just make sure it shows as being on our network. It does. We're up to 596. A lot of that's coming from the solar that is generating right now, but at night we have machines that stop working. Let's check on potassium real quick. See where we're at with that. Okay, that guy's empty. That was for the potassium ore. We got a bunch of potassium in here. It looks like we're waiting on the rollers. Let's see what's going on over here in terms of how many vials we have left to fill. 75 left to fill. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on with the rollers here. Is it backed up? It is. It claims it doesn't have power. So maybe I disconnected something. Let's trace it back. Oh yeah. No? Let's see. Yeah, these guys aren't connected. Guess they should be. That's our power problem. Okay. We're going to need that extra power we just placed for the new machines that we're putting down. Alright, we should be back in action here. And back in action with this guy. In fact, I just filled this up, topped it off with some more rare metal. Crap, this guy's not hooked up. Okay, yeah, we just have some leftover stuff we didn't plug back in. We moved this whole row of power over the last episode. That's what that is all about. Let's make sure our drone pads have power. That one's powered on. Bringing in plastic. Good. And this one I don't think we touched. Yep. Bringing in rare metal scrap. Awesome. Good to go. This guy's also bringing in plastic. We've got lots. You have power? Yep. And drones? Yep. 2 drones. Good. All right. So hopefully that will get Potassium back on track. Last episode, last thing we did was got our refinery down. Looks like we've got tons of filters, and we've actually got some pure nitrogen. Nice. And in fact, we need to bring in, such a kind of a pain. We need to bring in the we need to bring in the bad nitrogen, the not so great nitrogen. Impure nitrogen. Let's do that. There's got to be a better way than chasing it down like this, especially when my inventory's full. Boom, boom. Need one slot open. Those are filters being crafted. Gonna pull out a bunch of this. Trade these out if I can. Oh. Okay. You can see the humor here. Let me free up some spaces. Plop these guys in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, you can come out. And you can go in. You can come with me. We'll just put these guys back in the queue to be sent through. I'm going to grab a little bit more nitrogen. Yeah, this part's a little tedious for sure. There's got to be a better way to balance these machines so they don't back up. Yes, it doesn't hurt for me to hold on to some of this. Okay, we'd like to fill up the available slots. Yeah, there we go. So that should keep us running for a while. I'll grab these filters. We're gonna need them all over the place. Not just here. Let me dump out some of... What do I have here? I've got some potassium. Let's dump that. We pop that in here. No, this guy is full. Again, waiting on rollers, I believe, and this is full. See how we're getting all the machines backing up? Oh man, that's annoying. That's annoying. Okay, this guy was holding our vials. I'm going to use this just to dump off extra gunk I don't need. Don't think I need this potassium ever. I'm going to dump this way out here. We'll have it if we need it. I think I'm going to need it. But we'll see. And then I've got some plastic scrap on me. Let me just dump that off so I don't need that. Yeah. What did I do? Did I not dump the wrong thing? Get rid of this and this. I got more plastic than I know what to do with. So let's put it in here. And we can get rid of this rubber for now. Pumps we're going to use soon, real soon for the refinery. Boy, we burned through a ton of electronics putting those wind farm, those turbines down. I'm out of copper and I've only got 10 electronics. We're going to need to get more going. All right, I'm trying to get stuff unstuck. Let's unstick these guys. Is producing. It should stay clear. This should stay clear. We're using twice as much plastic as we're using ingots. So in theory, those ingots should be able to maintain that little slot. But I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Next up in our factory here is going to be the refinery, and we're going to need a bunch of alloy. Let's see. Oh man, look how pathetic that is. Just one little container going across. Oh man. But we don't need many more. We're going to have to take a look at optimizing things once we get done with this nitrogen line. Let's see. The next machine is going to be the massive, I believe, right? The super compressor. We've got everything we need for it. It's huge, but we need a lot of foundations, I believe. Where do we want to do this? Kind of right here, right? Let's see. Let's see. Let's get foundations down. Kind of work our way out there. And then expand maybe off to the right here where it's nice and flat. Something like this. Maybe we can get it to work. To fit. Oh, why won't that snap in? I was having some... Oh, maybe I'm off, right? Oh, nice. I don't know if you noticed that, but when we... when I mouse up to the edge, right, it snaps in. If you happen to be off, it won't snap in. So that's kind of nice, so you won't get off kilter. I don't like that. Hopefully that makes sense. Boom. Boom. This is going to be... massive compressor space. We have to. If the machines keep backing up, we'll just do them 100% hand-fed. That's horrible, but we can make it work. We got 8 inventory slots to work with on each machine. So if that's the way it has to be, in order for things not to back up every, 30 seconds, then that's what we'll do. I'm sure they'll come out with a quality of life improvement on that. Oh yeah, we need more. How are we doing? On metal, we're okay. At least we see some, right? We see some potassium making its way down the belt. It's not impressive, but at least there's some. All right, what do we got now? We gotta see if we can get this monster machine down here. I don't know whether to call it a machine or a building. I guess it's machines, according to the menu here. Super compressor is super big. Okay. Something like this, right? Let's see. Think we're gonna need more foundations. How are we doing on metal? We're okay. We're not super stellar with the metal, but the other thing, we could go in the other direction. I don't know that it makes sense. We could do this. Oops. Something. Got 2 inputs. Could do it that. Let's this way. Let's see. Does it fit better this way? Alright, we're just about getting ready to place. How about like that? I think, to be honest, I think we're gonna hand feed this thing. Boom. All right, we need 100 vials. I mean, 1,000 empty vials. And I think I'm going to put them in a storage container right over here. Let's fill this in a bit. I got room right here. In order to get a storage container, I just need a scrap one. I gotta grab some scrap metal and some rubber. Plenty dark. Feel some more. Just want to get a storage container here with the 1,000 vials. It's a good way for us to keep track of how many we got left. Let's just do it right here. We're going to manually feed these in, most likely. Right. Scrap player. Boom. That'll do. Double check this compressor, see how we're doing. 27 more left to go. And we've got plenty of potassium. That's good. I see rollers coming. I'm happy to see that. Sneak under here. Oh, so dark. So dark. And plenty of comments about that on the Discord, so hopefully that will be improved. It's not as bad when you're playing, but when you're watching YouTube and it's this dark, it's not as pleasant. Alright, we want to grab vials, empty vials, and we need 1,000 of them, so we'll grab something reasonable. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 6, 7, 800. We'll come back for the last 200. Still got to get power over here. I'm going to go do 4 in the machine, and we may just, like I said, manually feed this. Just in the interest of having it be somewhat predictable and not backing up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Recipe. This is the phosphorus vial. We got to get power. Let's do that now. Or let's go get the 200 empty vials. Gonna finish the task we're on. We're not getting too disorganized with what we're doing. And we've still got a lot of darkness ahead of us. 200, 100, 200. All we need. There they go. Potassium. We must be pretty darn close. We'll get this guy powered up and then we'll take a look at the potassium. Okay, that is the rest of the vials. Once we've got those filled and shipped, we are done. Power. Did I block my power? I hope not. Is it in here? It is. We are going to make it work. We're going to make it work. We're going to shift over a little bit. Hopefully. Oh, remember I was talking about those? Remember I was talking about we're running out of copper ingots? Oh man, we're in trouble. Let's see. Let's see. I kind of don't want to put down another machine if we don't have to. So let's see what we can do. What I'm thinking of doing is kind of reusing machines in our alloy line here. Particularly this guy back here. Let's change the recipe to copper ingots and give this some scrap metal. Oh, that'll be easy. Okay, yeah, we get it in one shot. Not bad. We get a bunch of scrap down here. Boom, 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 boom. In fact, let's grab a little more scrap. I'll set the drone to get us some scrap. And we will smelt this into copper ingots. We should be pretty good to go. Yeah, that will be plenty. That'll allow us to get more of the NWR electronics. And we're going to need those for power poles, right? No, not power poles. For these power poles. Alloy and electronics. Yeah, I've got 10. Should actually have enough. To get us powered, right? What was the issue? Kind of thinking about the power pole right here. Boom. Connection. See if we can make it reach. It's a pretty far stretch. Trying to jump, but doesn't want to do it. Oh, I've got the power cord selected. That's why it's not jumping. Right. Fair enough. Oh, no. Just barely won't reach. Just barely won't reach. Alright. Escape out of that. Escape, escape, escape. No more cable. We're going to extend the platform out just for looks. Don't have to do this, but for looks, we're going to do it. And then we will, let's see, how do we want to do it? We do want to shift the power over. Let's try there. See if we can get that connected up. Man, I'll be happy when we get to daylight. Boom. Can you reach? You can. Good. This one naturally is going to come up. We don't need it. And hopefully I'm wiggled over far enough. Yeah, I think that's going to be just... That'll be fine. Temp. Right, anywhere here is good. Where are you? Kind of guess on this line in the... Yeah, right there. I cannot believe we are running out of cable. I mean, we still have 14 left after doing this, but man, I thought I built my last batch. Okay, boom. Good. All right, is this happy? You have a recipe. You have power. Did I pick the wrong recipe? Phosphorus vial. Yeah, I did. We want nitrogen vial. Phosphorus is going to be at the other location. Okay, there they are. Now we need to do some beltage work. We need to tear up a belt, put down a merger. Man, these are so huge. Belt merger, 5 alloy and 10 gear. We've got it. We've got it. I'm just not sure where this is going to break apart. It's just... We can always place more. It's pretty easy. Right. Merger. How about like this, maybe? Can we line it up? Hard to tell where we're at exactly. More over. Try it there and just see how bad it is. And came out pretty good, actually. Oh, I'm a little... That's fine. I will accept that. I will accept it. I should have pushed this out just a little further. It doesn't look bad to me. All right. Snap, crackle, pop. How we doing on the inventory on this guy? Looks pretty good. Oh, it's two nitrogen per vial. Whoops. I thought it was 1 to 1. All right. All right. That means I think we're going to need twice the nitrogen that I thought upstream as well. Okay, this guy is ready for a couple things. Platinum, which is probably sitting in here and just not belted. All right, let's belt that. Totally forgot. Oh, no, we were going to do that by hand. That's right. Man, by hand. Horrible. Boom. Something like that. Plastic. Put this back down. We may end up just disconnecting the belts, unfortunately. It's a lot silly, right? It's a lot silly. Don't like it. Okay, I need more contaminated nitrogen. Yeah, it's the contaminated to pure is 1 to 1, but then the pure into the vial, it's 2 to 1. So we're probably gonna have to get more of this going. Yeah, boy, I'm not crazy about doing this by hand. We'll have to think a bit about it. Right, we are producing. Looks kind of cool with the belt going up there. Let's see if we're done now with the potassium and we can switch this over to the phosphorus and then try to scale everything up. Looks like we need 5 more vials. Oh yeah, we're in the 2 to 1 situation here too. That's kind of what the mistake has been made. Okay, we're done with grinder. Let's change this over to filters, because we're going to need those. And I've got a little bit more potassium somewhere. And we can always get a drone to fetch us more if we're a little short, which we might be. Boom. And I lost sight of that 2 to 1 ratio when you go in to put them in the vial. Okay, we need to hit the refiner. That's not... Yeah, this is where we want to be. Boom. We're never going to use all these crushers, so these I can probably take and just dump them somewhere. Only need 3 more vials, I think. That should do it, right? Yeah, that's going to do it. We can switch this whole line back over now to something else. Phosphorus. Let's do it. Then we'll look at seeing how we can optimize things. I think this was meant to hold our phosphorus. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get this belt going. Let's start storing stuff. Let's change the recipe on this to... What? Potassium. Impure phosphorus. How do we purify phosphorus? Oh yeah, not a crusher. We're done with the crusher. We need to send this through a refiner. Aha, yeah, that's right. That's our super compressor. We have the refiner. Guess we don't have the refiner. I thought we had two already. I guess we don't. The crusher has to go. Crusher's got to go. Let's get on it. We're going to take out the belt. We're going to grab this supply of stuff. Boom, 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 boom. We know we need filters over here with nitrogen. We'll see if we can repurpose some of that right now. You can go there. You can go there. We don't have raw nitrogen here. Contaminated. Let's go get some of that real quick. I've got one on me. All right, let's pour that. All right, we'll let that run. I'm going to dump off these rollers. And then we're going to work on phosphorus. Tell you what, let's end this episode here and we'll work on phosphorus next episode. I'm just going to dump off junk. We no longer need this for anything. But yeah, we'll have to think if there's a way for us to do this more balanced so we're not, you know, having to feed it manually. It's kind of a bummer we can't set a ratio or have each of these machines have half of their inventory set aside for one ingredient and half the other and have it be fed by two input ports. I think that may be how other games do it. Can't even remember how that's handled in Satisfactory. But we're producing plenty of alloy. That's good. But yeah, let's wrap this one here. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Enjoy having you here with me on this journey of JUNKPUNK. Very cool game. Huge update with Monolith 2. All this new equipment. I mean, look at this factory. It's looking pretty... I think it looks pretty sweet. I like the look of the new stuff. It looks really cool at night. I'm not as crazy with how much night there is, but it does look cool. All these machines lit up at night, and the drones. Oh man, the drones are awesome. Special shout out to Glidercat patrons and channel members. Really appreciate your support. And to everybody else, I will see you in the next episode.